Chad, I know we've had many discussions, about our B2B sales as a service, and I'm curious, from your perspective, kind of how do we get started in the whole process of developing this type of campaign, and what do you think the most effective ways to develop for new businesses are?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. As you know, Jeff, you and we met in 2008 and have spent pretty much our entire career in B2B sales. And one of the things that I think we learned is how high turnover is in sales roles in general, right? So as business owners and as leaders of large organizations, one of the toughest things to do is to manage your sales force. And there's a few reasons why, right? One is recruiting new sales reps is extremely difficult. Okay, so you're usually either employing people internally, whether it's HR, et cetera, to go and recruit, which costs a lot of money.
Yep.
Then you have to train them, which costs a lot of money. Then you have to put them in a cubicle, which costs a lot of money. Then you have to hire middle managers to manage them all day and motivate them and ride with them, which costs a lot of money. And then if they're really, really good, they leave. If they're really, really bad, they try to stick around as long as they can. And we're generally left with middle of the road performers, right? So what we've done in developing sales as a service is we've said, listen, all of those things that I've just mentioned, right? Mm-hmm. Eliminate them from your day-to-day operations and let us do it for you, right? So you're eliminating the recruiting costs. You're eliminating the training costs because we're experts in B2B sales already. You don't have to train us. We have our system in place, right? We're eliminating the middle management costs, and we're eliminating the headaches of benefits, 401k, I'm sick today, all of those things, right? Yep. Which costs money. And we're saying, hey, let us do it for you. And there's nobody else that I'm aware of doing it. And by the way, you're hiring top performers, right? We already know what it takes to be a top performer. So that's the best way I could answer that, is like sales as a service is us essentially saying, hey, listen, if you're that entrepreneur who's trying to sell yourself, we will do it for you to allow you to scale your business. If you're that large company who's constantly recruiting new sales reps and has turnover, like those investments are massive, and maybe you cut it in half, right? And you let us compete with your current sales team. But we have a really cool place in the market, I think, and I'm really excited to where it's going to go.